If you want to learn patchwork and quilting, then watching more quilting tutorials here on YouTube might be the very thing that is keeping you stuck and not progressing. And I say that as a YouTuber here on YouTube. Let me explain. Now, I love YouTube. I'm on here every week delivering new tutorials, but what it is meant to be is a place to get inspiration and find quick fixes to problems. It's not here to provide you with a nice, simple, clear path. But if you're trying to go from being a total beginner to a confident quilter, then YouTube can actually leave you hopping around from one video to another without any way to bring those tutorials together. You see, the way the YouTube algorithm works, fancy word, I know. So on the right hand side of your screen, if you're watching on your computer, or down below if you're watching on your phone, what you'll find is other suggested videos. And what YouTube wants is to keep you on the platform. And I don't think there's anything wrong in that fundamentally, but it wants to serve you some different types of videos. But what happens then is that can just lead to confusion, because none of those videos will stick together and work together to take you on a journey to teach you quilting. Now, even as a YouTuber myself, and I put out a lot of content every week, and I aim to do my best for all my beginners. I mean, this is a channel that specialises in beginners quilters. That's what I specialise in, is to teach total beginners how to get started with quilting. But even then, I cannot give you a clear path here on YouTube, because there are all sorts of things that I need to show my community, whether it's a block tutorial, or it's a fix because your sewing machine unthreads itself, or you want to learn hand quilting, or you want to learn how to cut a square out of fabric. Now, none of those fit together to make you into a confident quilter. So then what happens is that you get overloaded with information and you get overwhelmed again, and I don't want that for you as a beginner. With all of these videos, wherever you're learning from, there's no context around them, because as a YouTuber, when we're recording a video, we just have to record on a micro subject. So it will be one little thing, and it doesn't put that one thing into the whole picture. And okay, I can try, but what happens is with a video, if you're trying to cover everything in that video, then that video will end up about 3 weeks long, which is obviously not great for you and not great for me either. I mean, I have a life. I don't really want to be recording for 3 weeks on the trot. So you can see how you can get overloaded with information. There's no context in these videos because YouTube would just serve you up something else. It would just suggest something else which won't belong to the one that you've just watched. So there's no context to any of these. There's no sequence to these videos. And what happens is you'll watch and you think, oh, that's really interesting. I'll save that and watch it when I need it. But you'll forget about it and it will disappear down into the saved videos in your phone there or on your computer. You may not ever visit them again because you'll forget about them. So what happens is you still don't get the confidence to become a quilter, and actually along the way you'll miss out essential steps because you don't know what you don't know at this stage. And like with anything, there is a sequence, a structured sequence that you should be learning patchwork and quilting in. And with the best one in the world, YouTube is going to miss out those steps because you won't know that you're actually looking for them. And that's not your fault. That's just the way YouTube works. And then because you're missing out steps and you're getting frustrated and you're getting overwhelmed by all this information that never really seems to answer what you need because you don't know what you need, you end up with wasted fabric and projects that just aren't finished and just relegated to the corner of your sewing room. And that's really sad. And you can start thinking that quilting is possibly more complicated than it really is. You'll start thinking that maybe this isn't meant for me after all. You'll start thinking, well, I'm just wasting fabric now because I'm making these things which aren't finished because you're getting overwhelmed and confused. You think, well, if I just buy another gadget or another tool, that will make it better. I promise you it won't. You keep looking for more answers on YouTube, but you're not finding them. So you're in research mode rather than learning mode, and that won't help you either. And then you'll go into quilting groups on Facebook or places like that, and then you'll start feeling behind because everybody else seems to be doing really well, but you're not, because you're confused and you've missed out step. But let me tell you something, because if you want to learn patchwork and quilting, then you absolutely can. There is no problem at all with you in learning it. It's just that you're in an environment here on YouTube that is not meant to help you learn in that step-by-step way. YouTube is not there to teach you in a way that would take you by the hand from start to finish and get you from total beginner to confident quilter, which is where you need to be. Whether you want to make quilts for your grandkids or to help with your emotional health or to get you creative and some downtime in your life, whatever your ultimate goal is for quilting, YouTube is not meant to get you there step by step. It is great for the right reasons, but not when you're trying to learn. So it is not your fault. You're just in the wrong place. Now, what I have seen from teaching thousands of beginners over the years, from when I had my shop and I was teaching in person, to when I don't have my shop and I was teaching in person, and to teaching hundreds of students online, the same things apply. And that is, all beginners feel confused and overwhelmed. All beginners need a very clear step-by-step path. That was the same when I started to learn to quilt, and it will be the same for you. We need a structured step-by-step path to follow. You need somebody holding you by the hand to take you down that path, to help you when things are going wrong, to cheer you on when things are going right, and to teach you how to do this in the right order, in the right steps. And YouTube, bless its cotton socks, won't help you do that. And if you can learn with those simple steps, building one skill on another in the right order, and you need confidence before you start getting into any of the fancy quilts. And beginners don't need fancy quilts. They're beautiful, but right now you don't need them. What you need is a clear path. You need somebody to set out what you need in the right order. And that's what I have for you. So I have put together a Quilter's Quick Start Toolkit. It is a guide for beginners quilters. In here, I tell you just what you need. I'm not sending you out to buy fancy equipment you don't need yet. In here, I've told you the projects that you need to get started with. None of them are big fancy quilts. I tell you the types of techniques to start learning with, and I'll tell you the ones to avoid as well, because that's just as important. If you try and get too advanced and too complex early on, it can put you off quilting for an awfully long time, which is such a shame, because you'll miss out on all the joy and all the fun that comes with quilting. I've also explained what some of those funny terms mean, so you won't feel quite so on your own when you're looking around at patchwork and quilting magazines or you're in some of the groups, because well-practiced quilters and confident quilters will talk about these terms all the time, and I don't want you to feel left out. So I've put a little guide in here. There's not all the terms because I don't want you to get confused and overwhelmed. Just enough for you to just start to feel confident. So I have designed this not to answer all of your questions forevermore about quilting, but enough to get you started so you know how and where to start. And that's what this toolkit is designed to do for you. You can get that just by clicking the link in the description below, and it will wing its way to your inbox. You don't need to know everything to get started with quilting. You just need one simple place to start, and that's what this toolkit is for. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday when I'm going to talk to you about the 5 signs to tell whether you're actually ready to start quilting. I'll see you then.